Undeniably, the most appealing aspect of the Super Smash Bros. Series has to be its expansive cast of fighters. Seeing so many characters together in a single product is simply incredible. This is why the Super Smash Bros. Line of amiibo were so popular. One toy line featuring so many characters and licenses was practically unheard of. But thanks to amiibo being an in-house product, Nintendo and their partners were able to pull it off. You could finally have the entire Smash cast on display together, and to this day it's still really cool. A common trend with Nintendo collectors, even before amiibo, is to create Smash-inspired displays. Whenever I see people do this, however, it's with figures. Given the range of Nintendo and other licensed figures out there, it's entirely possible, and there are tons of amazing collection shots online to prove so. However, I've wondered, could the same be done with plushes? With the roster of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate now being fully revealed, today, we'll be completely answering that very, very important question. How many Super Smash Bros. Ultimate characters have officially licensed plushes available on the market today? I promise I'll try to make this as interesting as I can. To do so, we'll be going through each character from every Smash game's history with merchandise, seeing how many of them have been plushified in the past. For certain characters who have plenty available, I'll offer suggestions on what the best one for the job would be too, if you wish to create your own Smash plush display. And with all of that said, let's begin. We'll of course be starting with the original 12 fighters from the first Smash game on the Nintendo 64. All of the characters in this game nowadays are hugely popular and iconic, so many of them have plushes, many having too many to count. The Mario franchise characters, for example, have so many plushes. Donkey Kong and Yoshi also have them in spades, and Pikachu might just have more stuff of him out there than any other Smash character combined. And there are tons of Jigglypuffs as well. Link is an interesting case, as despite The Legend of Zelda being extremely popular, plushes have never been a huge thing for the series. Maybe it's due to the darker tones the series typically has compared to the likes of Mario, but there still are some to choose from. Smash 64 specifically features Adult Link from Ocarina of Time, who just so happens to have a plush in the Takara Ocarina of Time plush set. We'll get to the other designs of the character later. Fox has only had 2 plushes made of him so far, those being the Takara plush made for the original game, and the more recent Jack-specific plush made for the World of Nintendo line. Samus and Captain Falcon have never gotten official plushes, though I kinda understand. They're pretty complicated designs and maybe wouldn't work the best as a plush, but some company out there should try. Kirby, much like Mario, has a ton of plushes, but there are some that closely match his appearance in Smash 64, so if you wanted to focus on just this game, you totally could. Ness somehow didn't have a plush for the longest time. That was until the Hobonichi Mother project launched, which has led to tons of amazing series goods. Those goods include plushes, and it seems thanks to this, Ness finally has an official plush. So, as of now, 10 of the 12 original Smash 64 fighters can be found in plush form. That's over 80% of the roster. We'll see how that percentage fares as we move into the next game, Super Smash Bros. Melee. With 26 fighters total, Melee introduced 14 new playable characters, and just like Smash 64, a good majority of them have plushes. Peach and Bowser obviously have them, but Dr. Mario does too, thanks to this one made for Dr. Mario World. So even though that game was deemed a failure by Nintendo, at least it got us this plush that'll live on. 3 of the 4 Zelda newcomers also have plushes, with there being none of Sheik. Just like with Adult Link, this is thanks to that Ocarina of Time set, which featured the likes of Zelda, Ganondorf, and Young Link. Technically, the Zelda featured here is Young Zelda, and since Young Link is his own character, I guess that kinda doesn't count, but you wouldn't mind it on a display. Falco has 2 plushes, just like Fox. Mewtwo and Pichu have plenty just like Pikachu, but the last 4 members of the roster aren't as lucky, or at least weren't for a while. For a good amount of its history, the Fire Emblem series was really lacking in merchandise. If you were looking for official Fire Emblem plushes before July of 2019, you would have been completely out of luck. That was until Sene, a company who's made Nintendo plushes for over 2 decades now, they're responsible for a good majority of Nintendo character plushes even existing, released this awesome set of Fire Emblem plushes. The set contains 5 of the 8 characters that have been featured in Smash, which definitely wasn't a coincidence. With that said, Marth and Roy both received the plush treatment. The Ice Climbers unfortunately seem to have been too niche to ever get plushes, even when their game was new, and Mr. Game & Watch is a 2D featureless man, so obviously no plush of him exists. That means that 21 of the 26 characters in Melee can be found as plushes. That's a little over 80%. We're still doing pretty well. Let's move on to Brawl. Super Smash Bros. Brawl introduced 16 newcomers to the series, though this is when the series started introducing many obscure cult characters. While he definitely doesn't have as many as Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong has plenty to his name. If any sub-series of The Legend of Zelda has been marketed with plushes the most, it'd be the Toon style seen in the Wind Waker, which means Toon Link has several plushes made of him. There's this older one by Sine which was made for Phantom Hourglass, a remake of the plush which was released for Wind Waker HD, Jack-specific plushes which look very similar to those ones. To be honest, we're probably set on Toon Link plushes. These are cool though, small mascot plushes made for Phantom Hourglass. Hey look, Tetra! These ones are awesome because they release different colored Toon Links, which allows you to showcase some of Toon Link's alternate colors, which isn't possible for most characters. If Samus doesn't have a plush, Zero Suit Samus certainly doesn't, though there have been plenty of awesome figures made of both of them. Meta Knight and King Dedede have had many plushes, but not nearly as many as Kirby. To get ones that accurately showcase how they look in Smash, I'd recommend these ones by Sine from around 2008. Dedede has his hammer and a look that's striking like his anime appearance, and Meta Knight is proudly holding his Galaxia sword, making them perfect for a fighting-themed display. Though Fox and Falco have plushes, Wolf unfortunately does not. The Pokemon trainers' Pokemon have had many plushes made of them, but few exist for the actual trainer. In fact, the closest we have right now is this plush of Red. It isn't exactly like the Smash appearance, but it's pretty close. I guess you could always use an Ash plush too. On the other hand, Lucario was one of the most popular Pokemon of Generation 4, so he has gotten much plush love over the years. Lucas has yet to have a plush made of him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets one someday. As for Ike, he can be found in that Sine Fire Emblem set, being depicted in his Path of Radiance design. Pit doesn't have any classic plushes of his old design, and none of his modern design either. There is this awesome Figma figure of him though. For most Smash characters who don't have plushes, chances are they do have quality figures. Wario has plenty of plushes, but his main design in Brawl is his WarioWare biker outfit, of which there are none. Olimar is a curious case. He only has 2 plushes, both by Sine, but the second one came out a good 14 years after his first. The first Olimar was released in 2004 by Sine as part of their Pikmin 2 set. That set also contained plushes of all types of Pikmin at the time, and even Louie. Those captains have become extremely rare nowadays, thanks in part to their suits being made of vinyl, which is very easy to damage. So finding them in good condition nowadays won't be easy, but if you can, they are fantastic. If you're looking for Olimar plushes on a budget though, don't worry. Sine finally remade him and Louie for their Pikmin All-Star Collection set, and they no longer use vinyl for their suits, making them much more future-proof. Rob, being a character based off of a toy, surprisingly has no plush equivalent. It would be pretty hard to make him into a plush, but it would be a great novelty. The company Fangamer has released many plushes of characters we'd never expect to see, and in 2020, Snake became one of them. That's right, Snake now has this cute, posable, and magnetic plush. Now, let me tell ya, Sonic the Hedgehog, he's got plenty of plushes. If you're looking for one that's closest to his modern Smash design though, I'd recommend either one of Sine's Sonics, or the standard UFO catcher plush that's been available at Sega Joy Palace in Japan for many years. Really though, any modern Sonic plush would work. If you consider every fighter as their own individual character, there are 39 characters in Brawl. Out of those characters, 29 have plushes. And if you include the 5 characters from Melee who were cut in Brawl, 34 of the 44 characters that have been in Smash at this point have plushes. We are rockin' 77%, but let's see how Smash for 3DS and Wii U do. There was an explosion of newcomers in Smash 3DS and Wii U, so we have a lot of work to do. Rosalina has some. Her first one was made by Sine, but it came out in 2014 for Super Mario 3D World and not Super Mario Galaxy. Kinda weird, but this is even stranger. Her other half, Luma, doesn't have any. Well, officially at least. How is that possible? A design like that is made to be a plush. But hey, thanks to Rosalina being in 3D World, a Cat Rosalina plush exists, so all is well. Bowser Jr. has had a fair share of plushes as well, though his Koopa Clown car does not. The Koopalings, though, all do. In 2013, Sine released a plush wave that contained all 7 of them, and Larry, Morden, and Wendy all had plushes in the Takara Yoshi Safari set of all things. While on the subject of alternate costume characters though, sorry to all the Alf fans, he doesn't have a plush. Greninja, being a popular final evolution of a starter Pokemon, of course has many. Robin unfortunately didn't get a Sine plush, but Lucina did. Palutena and Dark Pit both do not have plushes, though just like Pit, there's a great Figma of Dark Pit to go with him. Now, Villager is a bit complicated. There have been many human villager plushes over the years, but there are none of the main villager design featured in Smash, who originated from Animal Crossing City Folk. There is, however, a plush of the main female design, this one, which was made by Tomy and released for Animal Crossing Wild World. Tragically, there was going to be a plush of the Smash Villager design by Jack Pacific, but he was cancelled and never released. This stock image from 2016 may be all we'll ever see of the little guy. Wii Fit Trainer, Little Mac, Shulk, and Duck Hunt all currently go without plushes. Mega Man, despite how popular of a franchise it is, has only a handful of official plushes of his classic design. Special mentions go out to the Rockman 4 UFO Catcher plush, the Great Eastern Entertainment Mega Man 10 plush, and of course this one, which was released by the company Good Stuff, which was branded as a Mega Man Powered Up plush and released in American arcades. This one was made in multiple sizes, so if you wish to own a 45-inch version of this guy, you can do that. Pac-Man has a lot, but most are based off of his simple arcade design. Obviously, no Mii plush exists as they're just avatars. As for the 4 newcomer DLC characters, Ryu has plenty from the course of his entire history, Cloud has several, such as this seriously cool Band Presto plush released for the original Final Fantasy VII. Female Corrin is our final Smash Fire Emblem character to be featured in that Sine plush set, and unfortunately for the game's last character Bayonetta, they have yet to get any plushes. That means out of the 58 characters in Smash 3DS and Wii U, 40 have plushes. 69%. Alright, here it is. It's time to figure out how many Smash characters in total have plushes. The age-old question is finally about to be answered. Dark Samus? Sorry, no plush. Daisy has some, but not nearly as many as you'd expect. Karam doesn't have a plush. As Splatoon was a Smash hit and has very stylish designs, several sets have been made for both Splatoon 1 and 2, so the Inklings are covered. Ridley may have gotten into Smash, but he unfortunately doesn't have any super-sized plushes. While they have plenty of figures, no plush of Simon or Richter Belmont exist. King K. Rool, being the incredible character he is, thankfully has a few, one of them being from the original Donkey Kong Country game, made by the company Eugen. If you're looking for something more cruel though, there's this lovely lad, based off of his appearance in the Donkey Kong Country TV show. There was also going to be this American plush by the company Toy Site, but he was never released. While Villager could do with a few more plushes, Isabelle is in no shortage. Being the face of Animal Crossing New Leaf, she was featured in every set based off of the game. Many sets that include Ryu also include Ken. Incineroar, like Greninja, has quite a few as well. Ultimate also introduced many new designs for previous characters, so if you want your Smash display to be current, there's lots you can choose from. Moving on to the DLC characters, Piranha Plant has many, including this fantastically genius hand puppet. Joker surprisingly does have a couple, such as this one by GE, and this one by Sega Prize. Dragon Quest's Hero does not have any plush of any of the designs, but as a consolation, there sure are plenty of slime plushes. Banjo-Kazooie thankfully have several, such as this classic one released in their N64 primetime by the company BDNA. Japanese plushes of them also exist. For Nuts and Bolts, there's this promotional plush, which, you know, and there's also this chibi one released as part of the Stubbins line. Being one of the faces of the S&K company, Terry Bogard has several. As alluded to, Byleth does not have a plush, but honestly, if another Fire Emblem set is made, it's very likely the remaining Smash characters will be included. ARMS didn't get much merchandise, so Min Min doesn't have a plush. If you had to pick a character who could rival Pikachu in merchandise, Steve from Minecraft would be a great pick. So, of course, there are plushes of him. Sephiroth has his own really sick Band Presto plush. More recent ones of him and Cloud have been made as well, most being for the FF7 remake. Neither Pyra nor Mythra have plushes, but they sure do have statues. Kazuya has this chibi plush from the company Pure Arts, as well as this guy, from an odd set by Band Presto. His head is plastic, but the body is plush, so it counts. And finally, ending on a high note, Sora from Kingdom Hearts has plenty of official plushes, and some goofy bootleg ones too. And there you have it, a look at how many Super Smash Bros. Ultimate characters have plushes. It's pretty obvious, but Ultimate features an incredible amount of characters. There are 89 playable fighters. 58 of those can currently be found in plush form, leaving us at 65%. Considering how far-reaching the Smash roster is, it's amazing how many actually do have plushes. Well, a majority of the Smash cast are iconic characters with lots of merchandise, but still. And hey, if your favorite character doesn't have one, you can always commission a custom plush of them. Of course, there's the issue of some plushes not scaling well or being in completely different styles, but isn't that fitting to Smash? The Super Smash Bros. Series is a celebration of all these characters and franchises that people truly love. These characters shouldn't fit together, but somehow they do. Also, who could forget that in the first game, it's implied the fighters really are just toys. So in that regard, having your own plush display is kinda like having your own Smash roster. And if you want to spruce up your display even more, you can always get some of the assist trophies, or the items, or really anything. May I recommend Starfy? And the Fangamer plush of Undertale Sans is deserving of a spot in your Smash display too. You can also always throw in a little SpongeBob, Goku, maybe Captain Underpants. It's your roster. Actually, now someone needs to figure out how many Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl characters have plushes, and that's an even more important question. And what about Super Fighter M? Any evil Mario plushes out there? No, sadly there are none. The world must know, how many Shrek Super Slam characters have plushes? Anyway, it's amazing to step back and realize just how much is represented in Smash. All these characters, series, fandoms, and more. There's nothing else like it. And it's wonderful that such a celebration of characters can be brought to life, not just in the games, but also in the form of plushes.